not being good at something at the beginning and dedicating yourself, learning, and then one day thinking, wow, like, this is me now. I got like a special place in my heart for great minds. I was interested to meet someone who's been blessed on both sides of the spectrum. For him to be able to get in the ring and defend himself and flipping, you know what I mean, punch the lights out of someone, but also be able to sit down, read a book, soak it all in, and then take an exam and be brilliant, I think that's a superhero. So what are you reading right now?
Reading some book. It's about how to use your brain.
Bro, that is what puts you a step further. We're in lockdown right now, and you're just using that time to read. That's what's gonna make you smarter, sharper, on the ball, making better decisions. I used to read a lot of books when I was younger, maybe up until your age. And then when I hit your age, I started thinking I was too cool for school. Like, growing up, like a lot of the time, where we're from, someone might make a joke about that, oh, you're reading or something. I say, listen, read. You using this whole time to just read is the most gangster that is gangster. All the things that people care about when we're younger, you'll get to an age and none of it matters. None of it matters. None. And do you know what's gonna matter? Those books you read. Whether you're a boxer, musician, a footballer, or whatever you're doing, having a brilliant brain will take you one step further. All those books you read are gonna come back and serve you. It's gonna pay off.
We hit off the angle, and then you're gonna, but then move foot as well. Yeah, change the angle at the same time.
What is it about boxing that you love so much? Like, what made you keep coming?
I started boxing like 3 years ago. I just came here to get the house, do something else. I just carried on, then just made a bond. And now I just come boxing because it's a part of me.
At the beginning, you was just trying to get out of the house, just trying to have a bit of fun, like here, like see all your friends. Over a period of time, you stayed focused. Now you're en route to being the top boy. When you're world champion, you're gonna be begging it, like, bro, I know Dante, fam, I know him from Carneys. So well done, man. I think there's always a beauty in not being good at something at the beginning and dedicating yourself, learning, and then one day thinking, wow, like, this is me now. With my music, there's songs I make now, like I might write a verse and I think, wow, like, there's no way I would have been able to do that 5 years ago. But because I stuck at my craft and I focused and I listened to music and I studied music, it's like now, when I go to put pen to paper, I just naturally know how to do it.
Yeah, it does make me feel that I made a good decision because somewhere like here, or somewhere like Carneys, you don't find it in a lot of places, so it's better to use it to your advantage instead of taking it for granted and letting it just pass by.
There's so many things out there that can lead you down a bad road, you know what I mean? But what you did was, you stayed coming in. Like, what you did is G'd up, man, because a lot of people, as you said, a lot of your friends didn't. Now look at all the prospects that you got in your life, all the potential paths, just from you making the decision to not get distracted. All of these opportunities that can come just from you making that one decision to stay focused, to come Carneys and stick at it. Bruv, it's incredible. Whatever you want to do, as long as you dedicate yourself and focus to it, you can do it. Centres like Carneys, like, for some people, like, this is their first family. Even like away from the boxing, away from like learning how to throw a right, like just giving you a love and a support center and like a support network, like, is so important. Like, they've got people like George, they've got people like Giz, people like Mark at Fitzroy Lodge, like, where embracing them and becoming their family, putting your arm around someone and saying, oh, I've got you, like, we've got you, like, the door's always open, my phone's always, that's priceless, man. This is a dying breed of community work, of youth work. It's a dying breed, but I always say the proof is in the pudding, like. Dante, you came here 3 years ago just to flipping have a mess about with your friends, and there's plenty of other things he could have done. He could have applied that boredom, he could have applied that in so many negative ways. Because Carney's door was open, we have a potential world champion right next to us. And now, Dante's gonna be a role model for so many kids from this centre and from his local area. You know, when you talk about sowing the seed, he tells his story and that inspires 1,000 other people. We need to have doors open for like people who might not have the means to fulfill their potential otherwise, do you know what I mean? I can't even fathom how like that can be something that gets like government cuts or budget cuts. The rewards of it and like the lives that are saved, like that's priceless.